Okay, thank you. So, if you open the data set which I've shared with you, you will see that is it's a I can say it is a small data set, okay, with only 24 entries, okay, with only 24 entries, as you can count it here, and with also three variables. We have three variables here. We are talking about the month, the amount of rainfall in millimeters, and also umbrella cells. So just that is a short description of this data. It is the umbrella cells data, okay, which we collected, or which was collected for year 2016 and 2017, okay, and the umbrella cells are that is the data was collected in reference, okay, to the amount of rainfall, okay. So here is to the major objective of our that is of this data will be maybe to try and see how these two variables are correlated, that is the rainfall amount and umbrella cells. How are they correlated, okay? Like when one variable increases, what happens to the other variable, okay? Yeah, so we are going to use this data, of course. To We will start with the that is with the simplest or with the basic statistics, which we discussed in our previous classes. That is, we'll start with the measures of central tendency, okay, also measures of variability, and then we will also that is discuss on covariance and variance, okay. Yes, I know I skipped one topic, and that is descriptive statistics, that is measures of asymmetry, where that is skewness, sorry, and kurtosis. But with that, we'll discuss that later, more so when we will be dealing with what? When we'll be dealing with distributions, okay? We'll be able to see how is our data distributed, okay? How is our data skewed, okay? So, and also the difference in terms of tails, okay? That is a different distribution, okay, and also the properties of those distributions. So basically that's this short summary of our data set. That is, we are looking on the monthly umbrella cells, okay, in respect to the amount of rainfall. Yes. So I want us to start with the most basic things we studied, and here majorly we are going to use functions, Excel functions. Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to guide you through the Excel functions, and at the end, I think we will be good to go. Okay. Yes. So maybe I can also open. Um, Let me open a file here which can help us which can help us okay, statistics. I guess these will help us. Okay, good. So let's start with that is mean. We are going to start with mean. That is, sorry, measures of central tendency. We are going to start with measures of that is measures of central tendency. And here we talked about mean, and we also talked about mode, And also we talked about what? Median. Okay. Yes. So with this, we said under mod, it's either a single mod, or we also said it might be what? Multiple mod. Okay. We said it can also be multiple mod. Okay. So I'm going to start with now mean. Just to do a recap, we said in statistics we have two different that is data size, okay, and we said we have population, okay, that is population, and also we have what? Sample. We said that the size of population is denoted by capital N, the size for sample data is denoted by small n, okay. Also, this is the size. We also talked about mean, okay, the mean. We said that the mean of population is denoted as what? Mu, okay, and the mean of sample is denoted as what? X bar, okay. So, in short, this data which we are using, it is a sample data, okay. Why? Because I did not take the old data, because the data almost starts from 1987, okay, up to date. But I've just taken what? I've just taken 2 years, okay, which had that is a very significant what? Which had a very significant pattern, and we shall come to see the pattern, okay, in terms of rainfall. So let's start now with the mean. We are starting with the mean, and since we are working on with sample data, then we'll go with what? We'll go with the sample, that is sample mean, variance, that is sample variance. Yeah, okay. So we are working with the sample data. Keep that in mind, okay. And we say that uh, X bar, which is that is a mean, that is a mean of a sample data, is given by x1 plus x2 plus x3, okay, plus up to plus xn, okay, then divided by what? By n. And we said n is the total what? This is the observation. We said that is n is the what? Is the observation, okay. So from our data set, can someone tell me what is the what? What is the n, or what is the observation? Okay, what is of the observation of our data, or what is the sample size of our data?
Good evening.
Good evening.
I think the sample size is 12.
12. Why? That is for 2 years. This is for the two
Or
years.
2 years, now it will be 24.
Yes, the sample size here now it is 24. Okay, because we will work with the what? We will work with the 2 years. I can even maybe hide this one. Okay, I can hide that column. So here we are dealing with what? Here we are working with that is 2, that is 24, that is sample size. So, okay, let's now go back. So it will be now summation of all these values, okay, divide by what? Divide by 20, 24, okay. So it's like we are saying that that is this cell plus this cell plus this cell plus up to this cell, okay. Like we can still do it manually, but I don't want to go that is the manual way. Okay, so plus what? Plus all these values, then we divide by what? Divide by 24. Since 24 it's what? It is our n. Okay, we have that this one approach. Okay, we have this one approach. We have this one approach. And then we also have now the that is the other approach of using what? Of using that is Excel functions. Okay, so let's go and say we need the mean of the data. So we have to approach. You can first of all do summation of all these value, which will be sum of, okay, it will be sum of all these values or of these cells. Okay, so you'll just highlight the cells which we have the data. Okay, we can even start with this the rainfall. So we need that is the mean of rainfall. Okay, so this is the total, then divide by what? Divide by 24. So if you do now the mean, you will get what? You will get this. So this is the mean of that is rainfall. Using what? Using the first approach. Let's say it is approach 1. Okay, so this is for let me just uh, bring this here. So this is the what? The first approach. Oh, let me say it is approach 1. Okay, yes. So we have now the second approach. Now the second approach, it is what? The second approach now will be using the mean function. We have that is a function in Excel that can be used to do what? To calculate the mean. Okay, and that function, it is basically the symbol average. Okay, it is average. The way we defined mean, we said mean, it is what? Symbol average. So we are going to say it is equal to average. Okay, sorry, we're going to say it is average. Okay, of what? Of all these data points. Okay, or of all these cells. And you can see we are getting what? We are getting the same value. Here we just did the total, then divide by the total observation, which is one method. And the second one, we used the Excel function, okay, whereby we basically took the symbol what? The symbol average. So that's the what? That's the two approaches, okay. If you want to do the same for umbrella cells, okay, you can still do what? You can still do the same, okay. But also I can use that is some functions and also some features, sorry, in Excel, and just do what? Extend the formulas to the next row. And then if I do so, you will see now I get what? I get the mean or the average of the what? Of the number of umbrella cells. Okay? And we can prove that. Like for example, if I highlight the data, you can see here where my mouse is hovering. We are getting what? Average, which is similar to this value. Okay, yes. Any question with how to compute mean in statistics and as well using Excel? Anyone with any challenge with that before we can go to the next that is uh, measure? Okay, now let's go to what? Let's now go to median. Median. Okay, so for median, we have median function that is known as median. We have a function known as median in what? In Excel. So if you select the median and highlight the data set, all the that is the column you want all the data you want to find the median, then you just write the function and then highlight the range, the cell range, and then you'll get what? You'll get the median value. And you can see the median value, it's 103.69. Why? Because the data set had even what? It had even count. Okay, you can see it had even count, that is of 2024. Okay, we can still do the same. We can do it manually. You can highlight the data. Okay, you can highlight the data, that is that column, and paste it somewhere. Okay, then with that, remember we said median, it is the middle value over what? Of a sorted set of data. Okay, yes, or of a set that is a sorted list of data. So with that, I'm going to first of all sort the data. Either you can sort it in ascending or descending order. So I'm going to highlight the data. Okay, then I'll come here to sort. Okay, sort and filter, and then I need what? Smallest to the largest. You can see now the data is what? It is smallest to the largest. Even from that sorting, I know the minimal amount of rainfall, it is 82, and maximum amount of rainfall collected in those 2 years is what? 165.4. Okay, so with that, we want them in, that is the most middle what? Values. Okay, and this, since this is 24, that is, we have 24 values, then it will be divided by 2, that is 12, so it will be 11 11. Okay, we'll find for 11. So if I count up to 11, here we have up to 11. I can also count from the that is from the end, 11 values. You can see I'm counting 11 here where my mouse is hovering. Then here will be our what? Our two middle what? Our two middle values. Here it's our two middle values. So with that, we are going to add these two values and get what? Get an average. So it will be equal to, we can do it manually, this plus this. Okay, then divide by what? Divide by 2. Then you can see we have what? 103.65, which is the same value we got here when we used what? The median function. Meaning the two approaches are what? Are the same. Okay, and are correct. So it's good. Now when you are dealing with the Excel, it's good. You can do what? You can easily use the, that is the Excel function. Okay, as well, now when you will be programming with Python, you'll also get that is a code. Okay, for what? For median. Okay, and also for mean, and also for descriptive statistics. Good. Now I want us to that is to move to the third, that is to the third measure. Okay, so the third measure, it's mod. And how did we define mod? Mod, we said it is the most occurring what? Or the most occurring value in a let's say in a data set. Okay, in a data set. So we can now try to check the mod of this data set. Okay, so so this was median for what? For the rainfall. So I need the median for the umbrella cells. So it is what? It is 31. Okay, I've just autofilled the what, the formula. So now I want us to do that is for mod. And mod, we said we have single. Okay, we I said we have single, and then I also said we have multiple. Okay, so I'll start with the single one. So it will be equal to mod. So you can see mod dot multiple and mod dot what, single. You can check if you are that is if your Excel it's 2016 plus, then you will get what, you will see these two functions. If your Excel it's less than 2016, then you might what, you might miss these two what, you might miss these two that is functions. Okay, so I'm going to start with the single, mod single, and then I light what, I light my range of data, and then run. So if I do so, you can see we don't what, we don't have any mod under what, under amount of rainfall. But if I that is extend the formula to umbrella, and I need what, a single mod, you can see it has given what, it has given me 46. You can see we have 46 here, and then we have 46 here, but we also have 30. Okay, and 30. Okay, we also have 49 and 49. So a question, why did it give me 46 instead of 30 and 39? Okay, who can give us a reason for that? Who can try? Who can try? Someone. Anyone? Nancy, do you want to try? You are the most active student. Will always remember you.
I hope I'm the only Nancy. Is there another one?
It is
Okay.
Nancy Bosire.
No, 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 no. I don't want to try. I have not critically looked at the data.
Okay,
Yeah.
Claire.
Oh, wait. Kindly repeat the question.
So my question is, um,
Mm-hmm.
you can see under umbrella cells. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
we have
Yes.
very many mods. Okay, we have
Mm-hmm.
46, we have 30, we have 49. But when we
Mm-hmm.
did a single mod, it
Mm-hmm.
returned only 46. Why did it not return maybe 30 or 49, but it returned 46 here?
I think the middle one, 30, 46, 49. So the middle one is 46.
Mm, okay, trio, but not correct.
Okay.
Good trio, but not correct. You just missed with small thing. Okay, so let me help in that. So, okay, who is that? Someone has raised. Yes, Collins. Collins.
Hello.
Yes.
I think it has returned 46
Mm-hmm.
because you said that mod single. So it seems that is has just check on the first year, that is 2016.
Okay, correct, but also at the same time, not 100% correct. But the point here is, it takes, okay, the first mod. Okay, it takes the first mod in the data set. Even if we did not have those, that is in terms of 2016 and 2017, it only takes the first what, the first mod. And you can see in our data here, the first mod is what, the first mod depending with our range, that is from D3 to D26. It took the first what? The first mod. So it always takes the first mod for what? For a single mod. Okay? All right. Then let's go to the multiple mod. So basically, under multiple mod, you don't expect us to get a value, and that is for rainfall amount. Why? Because if we did not have a single mod, then we can't what? We can't have a multiple mod. Why? Single mod meaning we don't have any mod, we don't have any value which occurs more than what? More than once in a what? The same value that occurs more than once on the what? On the data set. But we can still do the formula. So it will be mod dot multiple. Okay. Then you can see it will return the NA. Okay. Then if we extend here, you can see now it has pasted all the mods. You can see it has pasted all the mods we have in a what? In our data set. Okay, all the mods, that is the multiple mods. Okay, so let's start with the first one is 46. Of course, you can see we have 46 is occurring more than once. Let's go to 20. Yes, 20 is also occurring more than once because you can see this 20 and also this 20. Okay. Then we have 30. Of course, that is occurring more than once. You can see this 30 and this one. 14. 14, I did not see the 14 initially. So you can see we have 14 here. Okay. And 14 here. Okay. And then we also have now 49, which is this one. Okay. So this is what? It will returns all the mods. Okay, so with this, at least if we maybe we were dealing with 1,000, okay, set of data, then it would be easy to that is to return the mod using the Excel functions instead of what? Instead of checking it manually. All right. Okay, yes. So, any question about any question under that is the measures of central tendency?
A question.
Oh, yes, please.
I'm not able to get the all the values for mod under
Okay.
multiple umbrella. I don't know what the problem might be.
The function of Excel you are using. We are using
Okay,
which Excel?
bold one,
Yeah, yeah, that
207.
yeah. So
Okay,
that's a new version because,
okay.
like for example, if you do like if you can't see X lookup. If you can't see
Mm-hmm.
X lookup in your Excel, then it means you can't get this.
Oh yeah, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So because X lookup is the most that is the most latest lookup function. For it combines both H lookup and also V lookup. All right.
Okay.
Okay, good. So I think we are all good under measures of central tendency, unless maybe you have some queries. Good. Now I want us to go to the measures of variability. Measures of variability. So this was the measures of central tendency. I want us now to go to measures of variability. Okay, and here we'll talk about variance, and we'll also talk about standard, that is dev, standard deviation. Very simple. How did we define that is variance? How did we define variance? How did we define variance? Can someone? Can someone maybe remind us?
I can remind you.
Yes.
You said you talked about the spread.
Mm-hmm.
Is it spread or far apart? The spread in a data set, the spread of variables in a data set, something like that.
Yes, yes, very correct. It is the spread of that is the spread of data away from the mean. Okay, how far is your data points away from what? From the mean. Okay, how is the data far away from the mean? And I illustrated using this function. Like for example, we have this, and then these are our data points. Okay, so we can first of all say it is the spread of what? The data points. How the data, that is the distance, okay, between what? Each data point, okay. What if we have mean? So we are talking of the distance that is between what? Between the data points, okay. We are talking about the distance between the data points and from the what? From the mean. All right. Yes. So now we have a function. We can do it manually, of course. Okay. We can do it manually and also do it using what? Using a function. So let me just insert other that is just a minute. I want us to introduce other columns here. All right. So let's assume this is what? Rainfall, it's our X. Umbrella cells, it's our Y. Why am I saying it's Y? Because we are using rainfall to predict what? The umbrella cells. Okay. So I want us to go with 1. Okay. I'll just do variance for one variable for illustration, and then the other one we can now you can do it yourself. Okay. I'll do for rainfall amount, and then you will do what? You can do for the umbrella cells. Just a quick reminder, we said that variance, okay, that is, we said population variance is denoted by sigma squared. Okay, then sample variance is denoted by s squared. So we are talking of s squared. So here will be s squared. It's given by summation of xi's. Remember this formula we wrote: xi's minus x bar, okay, squared, divide by what? Divide by n. Remember this. This is what we said. Okay. Then for this is for sample size. Then for population, it will be sigma squared is equals to summation of xi's, okay, minus x bar. Sorry, not minus x bar. Now it will change to mu, minus mu. Okay, this is xi minus mu squared, divide by what? N, capital N minus 1. You can try and you can go and research. That is why for population we are taking n minus 1. There is a theorem behind this. Go and research that. Then tomorrow, okay, you will give me answers. That's that is a kind of assignment. Why are we taking n minus 1, okay, and not n as it is in sample data? This is for population. Okay, good. Now we want to translate this formula now to what? And do it manually here. I'm taking what? I'm taking the rainfall. Okay, so here I need x, it will be xi minus x bar. First of all, we can say it is what? We can say it is, we can say this is what? X bar. Let us just assume this is what? X bar. Because though I can still go to the simples and try to get that is X bar, but it will take me some time. Need special characters. Okay, we have a dash. There's somewhere we have a bar. Okay. But for now we can just go with what? For now we can just go with the X bar. Keep it in your mind. That is what? That is X bar. Okay, keep it in your mind. X. Just keep in mind this is X bar, and X bar is written as X and then bar here. Okay, so this will be now equal to, we have already calculated the mean for this, so we'll just reference to this cell. Okay, I'll just reference to what? To this cell. So it will be equal to xi's. These are our xi's. This is what? Our xi's. Then this is our x bar. So we are going to say it's equal to xi's, which is this, minus what? Our mean, our x bar. So with this, we will have to reference this cell. And referencing meaning it's like we are locking this cell so that when we drag, okay, if we drag the formula, we might still be referencing what? To this point. Only this will change. That is this will change, but this will remain. Okay. Yes, so let's now do it. So to reference, you can just click between that is K and 4. Then click FN F. Sorry, just a minute. I want to check. Just a minute. I'm using different. I'm using different Excel. Just a minute, my Excel. Please don't crash. Okay, let me just reopen it. Okay, I know it has cleared, that is the previous data, but I can say we have what? This is there. We need the mean. Okay, and I'll just say it is average of this. Okay, so I need now xi's minus x bar. Okay, so here will be equal to this minus this. Okay, then with that you can highlight here. If you have your computer, try if you can, that is you can do fn f4. See if you can what? You can lock that. If you can't, just go to what? To the dollar sign. You can insert the dollar sign manual. So by clicking shift and number 4 to insert what? To insert the dollar sign that is manually. Then after that, you'll get what? You'll get the value. Okay, you'll get now the value, and you have locked this cell. Okay, like for example, if I drag down, okay, and I light any cell here, you can see it is referencing to what? To the mean. Okay, it is that is referencing to x bar. So we usually use that is the dollar signs to reference the cells which we don't want to change. So we already have that. Okay, so we have the first part of our formula. We have this part, the part which is in what? In bracket. Then we need to square. Okay, so the second one will be now this, but what? But now we are going to square. We are going to square, that is raise by 2. Okay, so we are going to square this, so it will be equal to this raised by 2, that way. So and then also autofill. If you autofill now, you can see we are getting what? We are getting positive values. You can see we are getting what? Positive values. So we are done with what? We are done with this part. We are done with this part. Now what is remaining? It is summing of all our values and then dividing it by the observations. Okay, the number of observations. So we can do the sum here. We can say equal to sum, okay, of all these. Okay, that is the sum, and then we can still divide by 24 because we saw that our observation is what? It's 24. Okay, and this is what? This is our variance. This is our variance, manually calculated variance. Then we also need standard deviation, standard dev. Okay, and we said what did we say about standard deviation? How do we get standard deviation?
It is the square root of variance.
Yes, it is the square root of variance. So we'll just come and say equal to square root. We have the square root function here. You can see it returns the square root of a number. So we'll just click square root of this, and you can see we are getting what? We are getting 25. All right. So this is now computing it manually. I know this is the manual way which you studied back in Canvas. Now this is the way you did it in Canvas. It was 20 marks. In fact, it was 20 marks. Yeah, 20 marks, and it took almost almost, if not two, that is 40 minutes. It took 1 hour. But in Excel, you can see we've done it what? We've done it much quickly. Okay, right. Okay, so I want us now to do it using what? The functions. Okay, in Excel. So we need the variance, and also we need what? The standard, the stdev. Okay, so with that, we are going to say it's equal to variance. So you can see now we have variance for population and we have variance for that is sample data. You can see if I click here, you can see it calculates variance based on the entire what? Entire population. Ignores logical values and text in the what? In the population data. Then we have var.s. It estimates variance based on a sample. Okay, you can see it estimates that is variance based on a sample data, and for us we are using sample data. So let's try and check what will be the variance of what? Of our rainfall data using what? Using that is using function. So you can see it is giving us what? It is giving us something less. We have, in fact, something more. We have a deviation here. Okay, we have a deviation here. So if we have a deviation, let's try that is population. If we use the funny enough, or the funny thing is that now if we use the population, okay, if we use the population that is function, now it will give us the exact what? It will give us the exact value. You can see we are having the exact values. Just a minute, I want to confirm something. If maybe I interchanged this, maybe this should be the one with n minus 1 and this just capital N. Okay, just a minute, I confirm that. Just a minute, I confirm that. So I need if it is now sample, if I'm using sample data here, so here I should divide by 23 instead of 24. If I divide by 23, yes, very correct. So sorry guys, here I think I confused these two. Okay, yeah, so this one should be what? For the sample, mean it should be the one with n minus what? Minus 1. And then for population, sorry, for population, it should be what? It should be that is single what? Single n only. So point of correction on that. So that if we calculate now the variance for sample data, you can see now we are getting what? We are getting the same value when you are using a function, and now when you are doing what? When you are calculating it mathematically. Okay, and when you are calculating it mathematically. Then let's now go to standard deviation and see if we get what? We will get this value. So the function for standard deviation, of course, it is the same as we have. It can be a population, standard deviation for a population, and also for what? And also for that is for sample data. Okay, so let's now go for sample data since we are dealing with sample data. Okay, so for sample data, you'll just use dot sample and then highlight what? Highlight your data set. If you highlight your data set, you can see now we are getting what? The same value. Exactly the same value, meaning our approach was correct since we are getting the same values as that of the Excel functions. Any questions up to that point? Any questions up to that point? It seems we are all good. All right. So I want to show you that is another functionality which we use to summarize or to get this summary by few clicks. Okay. How many people have ever worked with this tool or with the data analysis tool pack? Anyone who has worked with the analysis tool, that is tool pack? Anyone? Analysis tool pack in Excel. It's a feature that you just you just do some few clicks and it will give you the summary you need. Anyone? All right. Seems it's all new to you. Okay, good. So I know no one has any that is a feature. If you go to data, can you go to data and see if you have data analysis icon here? if we have a data analysis icon here, where I'm hovering, that is my my cursor. Anyone with data analysis here, icon here?
Yes, mine I have.
Okay. And have you ever used it?
I've used it when I was trying to teach myself, but I've forgotten how it
Oh
it
yeah.
is done. Yeah.
Oh, no problem. At least we are going to do a refresher here. Okay, so we can now add it. So seems majority don't have. And please be active. At least when I ask something, just respond so that I may know we are together. Okay, so that I may not assume maybe here with Claire and Nancy. Okay, the others are busy cooking. Huh? Yeah, so let's try to be at least responsive. All right. So now to add that, go to file. We'll go to file. Just click that is file. Then go to options, file, then options. Then come to add ins. Come to add ins. Okay. Then under add-ins, you can see we have analysis toolpack, VBA, euro currency tool. So you can click go. Just click go here. We have go here. Just click go. And when you go, you click go, you'll see analysis toolpack. Okay. Just check it and then click OK. Just check it and click OK. And then go to data and you'll see the data analysis tool here. You can see now we have what? The data analysis tool here. I hope we are all together up to that point.
Nope,
O-
not yet.
Okay, go to file, options. Then under options, if you click options, go to addings. You can see here we have trust sender and then we have add ins. Click add ins. Once you click addings, you'll see a go here. Okay, you'll see a go here. Click the go, then check on the analysis toolpack. We have a checkbox here, there. So just check the analysis toolpack and then click OK. Once you click OK, now go to the data tab. Okay, go to data tab and then you'll see data analysis.
Uh, is there a way you can do it for Linux or that's limited to Microsoft?
That's limited to Microsoft, but I can try and see if we can have the same for Linux. Okay. Yes, Ephraim.
Kindly repeat that. I didn't get that. How to add that tab of data analysis?
Okay, I will do that. I will do that. Okay, so maybe for Linux, I won't lie. I'm not sure how to go about it, but we can go and research. You can research, and I will also research, and then tomorrow we'll see if we have that is a solution to that. So, Ephraim, take note now. I'm repeating the last time. So, go to File. That is, you can see Home, File. Then go to Options here. Okay, here we have options down here. Okay, once you click options, you'll see a pop-up window. Okay, now go to the add-ins. Search add-ins across that is this right that is tabs. Okay, then click addings. Then down here you'll see what? You'll see go. Then click go. Once you click go, you'll see now the analysis tool pack. Check the analysis tool pack. We have a check box there. Check the analysis tool pack, then click OK. All right, good. Now,
I'm not able to get that on my Excel sheet.
maybe are you in a position to share your screen so that maybe I can guide you?
Yes.
Okay, please, you can share your screen. I have stopped sharing mine. Please, I'm waiting to see your screen.
Yeah, kindly just wait a bit.
Okay.
Hello.